Hey friends, it's Jeannine if you don't know me, and I attend the New Grain campus and would love to meet you. So I get to teach 7 actions that will make money have eternal value. My husband Greg and I were married in 97 and bought our home in 2000. That does not sound like a big deal, but you have to know at the time, of course it was just the two of us, and newlyweds buy homes all the time, but we were in a free 2-bedroom apartment, brand new, elevator in the building, 3rd floor had vaulted ceilings, and it was free. I don't even know that we paid utilities. It came with my job. And God is leading us to buy a 4-bedroom house. So what happened is there were friends in church that were also mentors to us professionally, and they suggested that we go look at this house. We were excited about the possibility, but there was more house to this home than we ever thought we would be blessed with. It was way out of our thinking. It was mind-blowing too that God would suggest that we leave a free 2-bedroom home to take on a mortgage and a 4-bedroom house, and it's just the two of us. So we were cautiously expectant, and it was truly a gift from God and a miracle how He made it all come together. So let's look together at our passage this week. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 17 through 19, and I'm reading in the New King James Version. Command those who are rich in this present age not to be haughty, nor to trust in uncertain riches, but in the living God who gives us richly all things to enjoy. Let them do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to give, willing to share, storing up for themselves a good foundation for the time to come, that they may lay hold on eternal life. Okay, did you see the 7 actions? It took me a couple of times to get them all, so let's go over them together. First, command those who are rich in this present age not to be haughty. Second, nor to trust in uncertain riches. Third, but in the living God who gives us all things richly. 4, let them do good. 5, that they be rich in good works. 6, ready to give. And 7, willing to share. I want to highlight just 3 of these, but I believe in my story you'll hear all of them. So going to number 1, command those who are rich in this present age not to be haughty. This home that we were blessed with made me feel rich. Like I said, it was more than we ever thought we would have. It was 4 bedrooms. I did not grow up in a 4-bedroom home, and it was lovely. It made me feel rich, and it would have been very easy to be haughty and even prideful about it, except that before we even signed the dotted line, God told us to give generously and even abundantly. And by that, we knew exactly what He meant. There was a family in our church that their home had sold super quick. They didn't have something else lined up, and they needed something in the interim to figure out what they were going to do next. And it was a family of 4. Again, there was just 2 of us, and we had a free apartment. So God told us, let them use your house for 6 months. You stay at the apartment. But by then, I was awestruck with the house. I was in love with the house. So I would like to say it was a super easy decision, but I cried. It made my heart a little sick, but we gave because that was the obedient thing to do. And we were in agreement. We knew that this was what God was saying. And as soon as they moved into the house, God opened doors for us, and we were able to take a cruise. I never thought I would go on a cruise, but we were able to go on this cruise, and we got it at a really great deal. And that's just how God's ways are. You give, and He blesses. He gives more, and you're blessed more. Or you give more and you're blessed more, and you have this sowing and reaping going on, and that's just our Father's ways. When we give, He blesses. And it's that eternal reward that we're getting. So now let's look at number 2 and 3 together of our actions that will make money have eternal value. The second one is not to trust in uncertain riches. And the third is, but in the living God who gives us richly all things to enjoy. Okay, again with the house story. We moved in our home March 2001. Now, a little backstory is, before buying this home that really we felt like was out of our league, God spoke to us that yes, it was for us, and that we did need to make the move, but we were supposed to ask Greg's parents for help with the down payment. We had some, but not what would make it more comfortable as far as the monthly payments were concerned. That was a hard pill to swallow. First, we thought, no, you don't take a loan from a family member, and two, you live within your means, and just the whole idea of it was not in our thinking, but God kept saying over and over, ask Dad for a loan. It will bless him as well, and he will prosper and be protected, which also didn't make sense because his money was in the stock market. It was doing a good job for him making more money. But God said to ask him. Going back to March 2001, we moved in March 2001. September 2001 is when 9/11 happened and the stock market tanked. If we had not been obedient, they would have lost money in the stock market. So our obedience protected them and blessed them, and it was a blessing to us because of that mutual obedience. All right, now we're in the month of November, and it's Thanksgiving, and we can give thanks because we get to give for that eternal reward and those eternal values. God has continued to give us countless opportunities to give through that home and our current home. I could tell you a whole other story about our current home, how God has blessed us with it and what a miracle it was that we moved into it. But God found us faithful with our little 2-bedroom apartment giving, and He gave us more. He gave us this more of a home to use as ministry, and now we have 2 living areas, so we're able to put children in one area while we're ministering with adults. Greg has an at-home office again. We have shared countless meals around those the tables in our homes, and we've had small group. We even had house church during COVID shelter in place. We've hosted 2 weddings, several bridal showers, several wedding showers. You get the picture. Whenever God told us to give with our home, we did, and He has continued to bless us. Our home has definitely been a gift from God to us, but it has continually provided us a way to give into the kingdom. Let's wrap this up with one more reading of verse 18 and 19. Let them do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to give, willing to share, storing up for themselves a good foundation for the time to come, that they may lay hold on eternal value. You cannot outgive God. In what ways is He asking you to give and to share for eternal value?